So I wanted to talk about the new Cats trailer that's coming out. I know a lot of people don't really care about it. But it's something that I used to watch Cats the musical all the time when I was younger. I mean, I loved it. I watched it multiple times. I had it on VHS and I watched it until the actual tape came out of it and I couldn't fix it again. So I actually ended up making my mom go on Amazon and buy me the DVD, and I still have it somewhere at my parents' house. So I love the musical Cats. So when I saw it on the news first. Yes, actually yesterday was the first time I saw it. I saw that they were talking about it. And I think they had Idris Elba talking, they had James Corden talking about it and things like that. And immediately I was like, all right, what is this? Okay, because I love Cats. So obviously I know I'm probably gonna go see it in theaters. But I was, sorry about the lighting here, but obviously I was a little skeptical when I saw the trailer. Now actually when I went on Facebook and they had the actual trailer there, that's where I watched it. Actually a lot of people in the comments were really positive about it, and they were like, I'm really excited to see this because I do love Cats, which I was really surprised. I was expecting a lot of people going, this looks creepy, this looks so stupid. That's what I was expecting, but I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know, because it is kind of creepy because they're dressed as cat. How do I put this? Like, they look like cats but with human faces. Like, they have their ears moving and everything like that. That's weird. That's what weirded me out. But in the original movie, where it was actually just, they were dancers, it was like a play that they had filmed, even though they kind of filmed it like a movie. You know, if you watch that, you know what I'm talking about. You could definitely tell that it was supposed to be a play that they just videotaped because people loved it and wanted to rewatch it. And this one, it's like they're trying to make them look like cats, and then I saw how they made the sets like insanely huge so that they look like little cats playing in the bed, and I'm like, I don't know how to feel about that. Like, I don't know if that weirds me out or not. And I do like Idris Elba. I think he'll do a good job. I think he's Rum Tum Tugger, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's Rum Tum Tugger, which I think he'll do a good job at. Rum Tum Tugger is such a like sexual cat. I don't know how they're gonna pull this off. But then I did see James Corden's in it, which is fine. I'm not crazy about him, but it's fine. He's done like some movies where they're musicals and stuff like that, and he's saying whatever. But Taylor, I could have done without Taylor Swift. I don't know what it is about her. I don't really like her all that much. I definitely could have done without Taylor Swift, and I feel like they just did that because she was Taylor Swift and she has such a large audience. I feel like that's why they did it. And then Rebel Wilson. Alright, this is how I feel about movies here. So I feel like movies nowadays are trying so hard. I'm passing a car right now and it feels really weird like talking into it. Okay, I just took my phone off my dash because I thought it looked really weird. So now I'm coming up to another red light where I'm probably going to do that again. But yeah, Rebel Wilson, I think she's funny. I think I like seeing her movies. It's just, I'm afraid, like I was saying, movies nowadays I feel like are going for a laugh factor all the time. Like, they go for cheap laughs, and it comes, and by those I mean like fart jokes, getting hurt jokes. Like in the trailer they had her sitting down and putting her hand on a mouse trap, and it flipped and hit her hand, and she's like, ah, you know, she yelled, and I'm like, like, oh, why did you have to put that in there? Like, I get that movies want to be relatable and have like a laughing, people respond really well to like funny movies, but I'm like, why? Like, why are you doing that? That's what I feel like. I'm going off on a tangent on all these movies, but that's what I feel like is wrong with all these movies, is they try to go for cheap laughs and it ends up being cringy or just not good. And that's what I'm scared of with this Cats, because it's not really a funny play. There are funny moments and they come at good times, but not in a movie. I feel like a movie cannot pull it off as well. But I don't know how to feel about this. Judi Dench is in it, which I think she'll do a great job. Also, I don't know how people feel about this, but Jennifer Hudson playing Grizabella. And that's such an iconic, Memory is such an iconic song for Cats. It's such a great song. People have covered it outside of Cats. I did not care for her rendition in the trailer, which sucks, because it's really dark right here. I don't care for her rendition in the trailer because I felt like there was a few awkward notes that she hit, and I think she could have done it a little bit better. I don't know how that's gonna sit with people, but I guess I just come from the original Cats, and I loved the woman who played, I can't remember her name now, but I loved the original woman who played Grizabella and her rendition of the song, and I actually really love Barbra Streisand's rendition of the song as well, and Susan Boyle's. I don't know, guys. I don't know how to feel about it. I hope I go see it and I love it. I know it's gonna be hard for me to get over the fact that they're like supposed to be real cats. That's gonna be really hard for me to get over that, because it's just, you have a human face. Like, I'm sorry, I can't. And there was a meme that someone put of those Renaissance paintings or whatever, and someone had painted a cat, but they didn't know how to paint a cat face, so they put a human face on top of it, and I'm like, oh my god, like, that is exactly what this is. Like, it looked like a Renaissance painting artist didn't know how to paint a cat's face and just painted a human face over it. It was so funny. I don't know. I'm hopeful that it's really good. Go ahead. I'm hopeful that it is really good. It does have Idris Elba in it. It does have James Corden, Judi Dench, definitely. I just hope they do the characters justice. And I hope to have the Jellicle Cat song in it. Oops. Which I think they will, but I don't know how to feel about it, because I love the original Cats movie, and I would have loved to have seen the actual play in person. I think my mom did, but I don't think I was born at the time or something like that. But I'm scared, is to say the least. I am scared. I am very terrified that I'll get in there and it'll just be a nightmare and just be like, oh my god, you ruined it. But another thing with movies too, real quick before I go into work, I think a lot of movies rely on special effects a lot, and that's fine, that's great. Special effects are an amazing advancement in television and movies and things like that. But when it comes to overdoing it, which I feel like this movie kind of will, because obviously their ears are twitching, they gotta make that. Sometimes their facial expressions in these, I don't know if it's the special effects or if it's the makeup, how it makes them look, but like it looked weird with like the hair. I don't know. It just didn't seem like as seamless as I would think. But maybe that's because they're cats with human faces. But I don't know. I just feel like they're gonna overdo. I just feel like they're gonna overdo the special effects and make it way too glitz and glammy for it, and I don't know. I'm hopeful. I always have an open mind when it comes to live actions and remaking movies. I'm always really good at that. But at the same time, I'm like, but the original was so much better. The play was so much better. The movie play was so much better. So, I don't know. I'm keeping my fingers crossed because I don't want to be disappointed. And I don't have my hopes up, but I hope I'm not disappointed is what I'm trying to say, because I don't know. But I do like going back to the remakes and things like that and live actions. I do think that I do like to see new reimaginings and renditions and people's different thoughts about it. So like with the Little Mermaid thing and like with the Lion King thing, and I know there's been a lot of complaints about, stupid fucking complaints about all of that, but I think that I think it's just cool to go in and see someone's new vision of these movies. And although they aren't the greatest movies, I had really high hopes for like Beauty and the Beast because I thought it looked really good. I love Emma Watson. And it was pretty good. I liked it. I rewatched it a few times, but it's not something that resonates with me. And maybe that's because I was around when the original was around. But I don't know. It's hard on them. I haven't seen The Lion King yet, but I want to go at some point, hopefully this weekend. But I know a lot of people's complaints on that where you can't really get the emotion from the characters like you could in the same thing with Aladdin, with the movies, with the original cartoons. But I think it's always cool to see live people actually acting out these parts, and I actually did really like Aladdin. I thought it was really cool. Obviously it's not Robin Williams, it's Will Smith, but I thought he did a really good job with Genie with what he had, and he brought his own little Will Smith flair to it, and I didn't mind it. And I actually really liked the actors who played Aladdin and Jasmine and things like that. But I don't know. I actually have high hopes for Ariel as well. I think she's gonna do great. I'm actually really excited to see her. I don't know who she is. I've never heard her sing. I've never heard anything. But what's her name? Halle Berry or something like that. But I think, why not? I think she's gonna have good. Just because she's black, it doesn't mean she can't like perform the hell out of the role. So I'm excited to see what she has to bring to the table, and I'm excited about Mulan. Even though I know this is going off on a freaking tangent on not what I was talking about, cats, but I think that Mulan's gonna be really good, especially without the singing. I think all the Disney movies, before I end it, I think all the Disney movies should not have any songs to it. The remakes or the live actions, I don't think they should have any movies to it or any music to it or songs or anything like that. I think it should be a little bit darker themed. I think there should be no songs, and I really do like how I think Mulan is following the actual story that happened. So I'm really excited to see that. I don't care for her like having her hair down when she's fighting, because I just can't stand that. I can't stand to like see that because it just bugs me. But I'm really excited for that movie, and I think The Little Mermaid will be really interesting to see as well. So I'm super excited for those. Anyway, so I don't have any high hopes for Cats, but I do hope that they do the play, the original play justice, and I do hope they do the original characters justice, and I really hope they bring some spice to it. I don't know. I'm excited. I'll watch it. And I'm gonna keep an open mind. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do with these. I'm original. I love the original, but I do realize that, you know what, hopefully, because I got made fun of for watching that when I was in grade school, I really hope that it's amazing and all these guys that I went to high school with and stuff like that are like wow, that was a really good movie. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, you should have seen the original. It was even better. So I really hope that it's good, and I hope a lot of people like it. I think a lot of kids will like it, end up liking it. So, but yeah, my advice: go watch the original one first, the original movie first, and then watch it. Just because I like the original, I think it's better. But all right, I need to go into work now. Although I would love to rant, but I need to go. Okay, bye.